Hello folks, this is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers. We are going to be talking about several things today, but to open the show, I would like to talk about the people who have been the rioters and the agitators in these cities where ICE is going in to arrest illegals. Now, as I said earlier, approximately 2 weeks ago, the people who are the rioters, the agitators, the people who get involved with ICE, even if you are only held for a short period of time and then released, if you have been involved with ICE, you are going to wind up being arrested. And the reason you're going to be arrested is because you tried to stop them from being able to arrest an illegal. Now, you live most likely in a sanctuary city, and for whatever reason, you somehow believe that it is your right to complain about the fact that ICE is in your neighborhood. You don't have that right. Your right ends when ICE has to come in and do the job that your mayor, your governor, and other officials in your state or city would not do themselves. And therefore, because they would not do those things, then the federal government has to come in. They have to bring in all kinds of military personnel, all kinds of people from various organizations within the federal government to stop this. You have absolutely no right to be interfering with that, and if you do, you can get jail time, and as I said earlier on an earlier video, you can also wind up being deported. There will be a number of people who say they have legal papers who will either find out they're not legal, or they will find out that when you interfere with the federal government, when they are carrying out some kind of a system like getting rid of illegal aliens, that you can not only be arrested, but you can also lose what citizenship you may think you have. A lot of these people have come here illegally. They have papers, but those papers have been falsely created, or those papers were put together by somebody in an administration that didn't have a right to do the papers in the first place, because you are not here legally. You never were here legally, and you didn't go through the proper channels, and therefore now you're going to find yourself in trouble. As I said, well, actually I haven't said it. I started to say it the other day, and then I got rid of the video because I didn't like it. One of the big problems that we're having in this country, and it's happening in other parts of the world, there is a satanic attack against women, especially women of European descent. Satan is trying to destroy as many of them as he can. He's also going after Latinos, and it's kind of a sad situation because a lot of these women are putting themselves in harm's way, and you see them in harm's way and they're holding a baby in their arms, or they have a little kid standing next to them. They have no business being around a riot. When you put your children in harm's way by doing that, or if you're living with somebody that you're not married to, And this person that you're not married to is getting involved in all of the things that are going on. And suddenly he commits a crime. You really shouldn't be with that person, because there's going to be some questions that are going to be asked. And one is going to be, why would you put your children in harm's way? Why would you be in a place where there is a riot going on, where the possibility of somebody eventually shooting, and your kids could be in the middle of that? Your ability to be a parent is going to come into question. Right now, they are knocking at doors of people who have committed crimes by rioting. One young man actually rammed his vehicle into an ICE vehicle, and his girlfriend and her children were in the car. That is very, very bad. It looks bad for the young man who would do it, but it very much looks bad for the young woman. Is she going to lose her children because of this? That she does not have the ability to keep the children out of harm's way? That she's going to make such bad choices that this is what is ultimately going to happen? Well, that's kind of a sad situation. It really is. And another question that always comes up. Everybody wants to be able to do a television op. And so what do? Maybe the children that they're walking out the door with at their home isn't actually their own children. Maybe those children are somebody else's children that they're borrowing so that they can do an op, so that they can try to make ICE look bad. I'm going to tell you right now, if you are on the side of the riots, if you are on the side of the agitators against ICE, you're far in the minority. The people are seeing the kinds of people that are being taken out of this country. People who are helping to smuggle not only illegal aliens, but aliens who are very dangerous, criminals from other countries that are being brought in here for the express purpose of trying to cause as much chaos and trouble as they can. The monies are being cut off, the funding being cut off to these people that are doing the smuggling. And the next question is the smuggling only to bring in illegal people into the country? Is it possible that some of the people that are being brought into the country are being brought in because of the crimes against humanity, sex crimes? Is it possible that there are young people being smuggled in that are ultimately going to be sold to people who use those children for wrong purposes? This isn't something new. It's been happening for hundreds of years. You can go to the Bible and see things that happened listed in the scriptures. And there are a lot of supporting books that support the various books that are in the Bible. There's over 700 of them. And many of them talk about the things that the various groups of people, the various countries and their citizenry did to children, and some even to their own children. It's terrible. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers. I want you to have a good day, and a good day will always start with good prayers. And if those good prayers reach the throne of God, well, you're destined to have a good day, aren't you? So with that said, good day.